What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. And as you can tell, nightfall is coming here in Cape Coral. Still feeding ball pythons, boas. Wednesday's feeding day. And I'm going to take a look at some stuff that I'm feeding. Might show you some snakes eating a little bit to show you kind of what goes on. I'm going to show you some turtle action from a little earlier this morning, and we got some eggs, so we'll take a look at that. I have yet to hatch any eggs from my turtles, but we're going to take a look at those and maybe anything else that strikes my fancy. So let's head into the snake room and take a look. All right, I showed you the other day my turtle was digging in the sand here. Big girl here, the big albino Redeared slider, and I just discovered some eggs. I was sifting through the sand with my hands. I never usually find them. I'm usually too late. And sure enough, I pulled out 8 beautiful eggs. Well, I don't know if they're beautiful. We'll find out. I haven't had luck. I've pulled eggs before and they never really hatched. I don't know if they were fertile or I took too long to find them. And so these are Redeared slider eggs. I think I kept them in the right orientation, and I'm going to put them into that egg box, put them in my incubator, and we'll see. Like I said, I haven't had that much luck, but maybe this will be the year. These eggs look decent. I mean, they feel kind of moist. I mean, they were in moist sand, which is a good thing. My sand over here was kind of moist because I had thrown some of the sand that had gone into the turtle tub in there, so it was wet, so that's good, but it wasn't saturated, so I think we might be okay with these eggs. I'm pretty excited. I really hope we get something here. Let's move these over here. They look pretty good. A couple of them are probably, there's a little one that's a little dried out there, but, or maybe just a little on the smaller side. It's amazing that these turtles come out of these tiny, tiny eggs. They're really tiny, these eggs. But we're gonna put them in egg box, put them in the incubator, and we'll find out what happens. All right, this is a really, really nice lock. I'm so happy. This girl, I think I showed you this girl. This is a super pastel sugar Hat Monarch. Monarch being one of the T-positive lines of albino. And this girl would not breed with my Monarch male for years. They just didn't like each other. So I produced this spider hurricane Het Monarch using the male with another female, and grew them up, and now we're breeding them. So we got this. This could be really pretty cool if it works out, if this girl goes. So we got this. Everything would be pastel, obviously. We can get sugar in there. We can get hurricane in there. We might produce some visual. 50% of these guys should be visual monarchs. So that could be kind of cool. Let's hope it goes. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. This is a good day. It's weird how some males and females don't get along. I've never really seen that in snakes. This is the first time I've ever seen where a male and female just did not like each other. This female did not like the male. She would not breed with him, and it didn't matter how often I put them together, it just wouldn't do it. Anaconda, my green anaconda female. She doesn't like anything live. I threw a dead frozen thawed rat in there. Let's see if she'll eat it. Someone just ate something. Let's see. I think she's looking at me. Like she doesn't see the rat laying there. Come on, you can get it. Turn around. I know you don't like to eat in front of anyone else, but you got a nice filet mignon laying there. Go pick it up. You can do it. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab it and pull it right under the paper. I'm not opening that glass up. Getting suckered. I love this. I love this girl. She's so beautiful. She thinks I have the food. She doesn't even see it laying right next to her. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. That's right, there it is. It's right there. That's right. It's right there. Right there, my little baby girl. I've had her since she was 1 day old. I love this snake. Anacondas are so beautiful. So they're illegal here in Florida now. I have a special display permit, educational permit on these. We're going to be doing some educational stuff in the future for sure with her. You know, they're the largest or the heaviest bodied snake in the world, which a lot of people don't realize. They're not the longest. Reticular pythons can grow longer, but they're very beefy. If you like a thick, muscular snake, and let's face it, I come from the bodybuilding world, gotta have an anaconda, right? It's about the best muscle snake you can think of. What she's taken so long thinking about this, I don't know, because I know she's hungry because she didn't eat last week. So she's definitely got to be hungry here. A lot of people think that, you know, anacondas need water too. I know they like water, but they don't. You don't need to keep them in a wet environment. I have a nice water bowl there. Sometimes she'll soak. Not really. I don't really see her soaking too much. Some people say their anacondas will soak, but she doesn't. She's not really interested in the water. She'll drink, obviously, but she's not like trying to swim in the water and that or soak in there. She's put on a lot of size since I've had her. She only ate chicks the first, like, maybe year of her life. She was eating a chick a week. Then she switched to frozen thawed mice. Now she's eating rats. Like I said, I think she's just not liking that I'm standing here videotaping her for the last 3 minutes. Look at the way I love the way their eyes are positioned, you know, so they can kind of see outside. It's almost like a alligator's eyes on top of their head there. So when they're like in the water, I think they can see what's going on. At least that's my speculation. I don't know if that's true or not. Now let's give her a break. We'll come back to her. I see the rat is gone. Let's take a look and see. Wow, she ate that thing fast. I mean, it's literally been maybe 5 minutes. Thing's gone. Good job. Good job, Annie Hall. That's the name of my anaconda, Annie Hall, from the Woody Allen movie, Annie Hall. It's a little feeding time here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. A beautiful Motley Jungle double het BPI snow, swallowing its dinner. You can see these little guys. They can down a mouse. You know, they can get a pretty nice sized mouse in their mouth there. I don't want to bother them too much. Let me see if I can use my zoom here. There we go. That's better. They'll inch that thing down with precision. These boas don't eat. These boas, like, literally, you can feed them every other week too. These babies, you know what? And I've tried to feed them weekly and versus every other week, and I find they grow almost the same amount. And I don't know if they just utilize the protein in the mouse or rat better, but they just seem to poop more when you feed them more. A lot of times they don't grow more. So, but I'll try to feed them weekly, usually smaller preys. If I'm going to give them a little slightly bigger prey, I feed them every other week. Ball pythons, get them to eat as much as you can, because you never know when they're going to stop eating. Although I do notice if I take off a week from feeding my ball pythons, a lot of times trouble eaters may eat the following week. So sometimes if you feed them and they're not really looking to eat, it stresses them out a little bit, and that might cause them to not eat. They're very finicky. They know when they want food, though. If something doesn't eat for weeks and weeks and weeks, you know, and it's a boa, usually it's something wrong with it. Ball pythons can go months without eating. That's just typical, par for the course with them. There's a nice little axanthic carpet python that's het for snow. Really coloring up really nice. This is a 2020. Went through its ontogenetic color change pretty recently. And you can see that nice silver eye. Tells you it's axanthic. Axanthic obviously removes all the yellows from the carpet, and it's possible het albino. So that means if you breed it and you get an albino axanthic, that's called the snow. Pretty white looking snakes. Not all white. They still got a little yellow in them, which is weird because axanthic removes yellow, but it doesn't remove all the yellow. And that's just the way it goes in carpets. Beautiful looking snake though. Just ate a nice meal here on cleaning day. Excuse me, here on feeding day. I pull on most pythons and boas. Just had to show you this nice little boy going through the breeding rotation, maybe this year, possibly next year. This is a banana hypo pastel het clown. Really nice. Nothing better than a hypo clown, right? Maybe a hypo banana clown. Hypo banana pastel clown. Look at all of it. And bananas, when they get bigger, usually they get spots, they lose some of their wow looking to them. This snake this is one of the nicest adult bananas I've seen. I mean, look at all this weird blushing and kooky stuff going on. There's not a single spot on the snake anywhere. No freckles, no banana freckles. This is not a super banana. This is just a hypo banana pastel. Very clean, and obviously het clown can mess with the pattern for sure. He's spectacular, really. I love the snake. I just haven't figured out what to plug him into yet. My double het clown hypos, just these females are the worst eaters. They just haven't put on the size I need them to put on yet. So he's gonna probably wait another year. I don't know if I'm gonna breed him to anything. We'll see. There's a nice motley pastel het clown female that I've been growing up. She was the first motley, the only motley I produced. So I had a super motley that I bred. It was het clown. I didn't produce a visual clown, but I got this girl. She was the only one. I've been growing her up. You saw my motley visual clowns that I produced this past year, but this was from the year before. This is from 2020. She's actually almost ready to breed this year. She might breed later this season. It's amazing, but she's gorgeous. All right, we'll finish up today's little short video here on feeding day with this super enchy, super orange dream, red stripe, yellow belly, possible fire female that I produced this past year. It was a holdback, obviously, just crazy looking, freaky looking, amazing snake. And yeah, it's not het clown or het pied, but who cares? Look at this gorgeous snake. I mean, this is just, obviously we know enchy and orange dream work really well together. And yellow belly in there as well. Super enchy, super orange dream just makes it even better. And why not throw a little red stripe in there? See that little stripe in the tail? Yeah, you can see the red stripe. And that's obviously helping. Maybe the only thing that can make this better would be super red stripe. Could be fire too, I don't know. It doesn't look that yellow to me, so. Usually fire will make things a little more yellow. This is a very orangey looking snake, so. She's putting on some nice size. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Quickie, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I like to show you stuff that I enjoy in my collection, especially when I'm feeding and I kind of just see things that kind of strike my fancy. I like to point them out to you. Also, as you can tell, snakes have some pretty interesting feeding habits, and it's kind of cool to watch a little baby boa really down a nice big mouse and go on the path to, I guess, growing into what might be a future breeder or something that maybe one of you guys might purchase at some point in the future. The idea is enjoy your collection. A lot of people are so preoccupied and they get so stressed out about breeding. I gotta have it right now. They never really enjoy their snakes that they have in their collection. The peacocks in the back, they're enjoying the beautiful night. Enjoy your snakes. They're pets after all. Yes, you want to breed them, you want to create great stuff and maybe make a few bucks for yourself, but at the end of the day, you have to love your snakes. So make sure you breed what you like, keep what you like, and don't worry about the good opinion of others. On those wise words, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.